Hello and welcome to the Love Exquisite Magazine read for June 2020. So you can access the Love Exquisite Magazine on loveexquisite.com, LoveExquisite.com. My name is Lynette Clement. I am the chief editor, the creative editor, as well as the creative director, in addition to a contributing writer for the magazine. So what I'm doing is I'm reading from the June 2020 issue in the section called For the Love of Relationships. And the article is titled No Competition. So ladies and gentlemen, I want you to really embrace this, whether you're in a relationship or whether you're not in a relationship. This applies to everyone in the entire world, that you are it. You know, you are it, and no one can compete with you. You cannot compete with yourself, and you should not want to have to compete with anybody in this world. You are who you are designed to be. So in your mind and in your heart and in your core being, you should feel like there is no competition. So that is the title. So I'm going to read. So forgive me if I stumble over my words, because I tend to do that at times. But I'm going to make it as clear as humanly possible. So again, it's in the For the Love of Relationships section of the Love Exquisite Magazine. No competition. In relationships, you have to be secure enough to not let society make you feel inferior or less than anyone else. You do not have to compete with anyone. Didn't you know that you are the creme de la creme, which means in French, the best of the best? You shouldn't have to feel like you are competing with anyone. Everyone that has great personality characteristics should have that there is no one better than me attitude. Not or mindset, I should say. Or mentality, for lack of a better word. So not in a narcissistic type of way, or not in an arrogant way, but in a confident way. You know, like you God distinctly made you as best as he could with what his power and his will and his might. So you are wonderfully and creatively made, uniquely you. Embrace that. And there's no competition. Period. Dot. So everybody should feel that way about themselves. I feel that way about myself. And not in an arrogant way, but in a confident way. I truly believe that. There's no competition. Okay, back to the article. There's no competition. When you are in a relationship, being envious or jealous of others can ruin your relationship. You have to remember, you are who your mate chose to be with. When your mate chose you, that means that you are who he or she wants to be in a relationship with. You are the chosen one. So therefore, there is no competition. We should also not compete nor be envious or jealous and want what someone else has that you don't have. So if you are around someone and you say, oh, I wish I had this or I wish I had that, then know that you have to go through whatever that person had to go through to get it. And most of us are not willing to go through anything that it puts us out of our comfort zone. So you can't look and say, oh, this person has a big car, or this person has a fancy house, or this person has a lot of money, or this person is married, and this person is that, and whatever it is that's the opposite of what you don't have. Then you can't be envious of those type of things, because you are you and they are them, and you have to be willing to work towards whatever they had to, or go through whatever they had to go through to get to where they are today. And you don't know what that took. That could have took abuse, that could have took molestation, that could have took stripping on a pole, that could have took them going out of their morals and standards on what mate they chose to be with. And that's something that you nor I probably would have even dealt with. So just be comfortable with the skin that you're in and who you are and how God uniquely made you, and there's no competition. So tell that to yourself, because no one can compete with you. You are who you are. You have the skill set that you have, and you can only enhance your skills and abilities by working on you and not focusing on what everybody else is doing around you. So that's extremely important. So don't compete, because you don't have to. People want who they want, and if a person doesn't choose you, then it doesn't take anything away from the great person that you are. So remember that. So again, you have to be willing to go through what he or she went through their entire life, not just in moments, but their entire life, because everything is a process that sets us up for our next level. So you have to be able to and willing to go through whatever they had to go through their entire life to get to where they are. And again, most of us are not willing to go through anything that puts us out of our comfort zone. Do not compete. There is no competition. You should only compete with being better than the person that you were yesterday. That's it. No one else can compete with you. There is no competition. If you feel that you have to compete with others, stop competing. You do not have to compete with anyone. You can enhance your self-worth, your self-efficacy, and your self-esteem by embracing and loving the unique person that you are, so that you don't make yourself or your mate feel that you're less than or unworthy, that you're not worthy. You are worthy. So remember that. You are at your best. You are the best of the best. Maybe not, you're not at your best, because there's always room for improvement. So there's things and ways that we can do to improve upon, whether it's our skill set and going back to school, whether or not it's our health, and whether we can work out a little more or eat better. So there's always things that you can do personally to enhance your self-efficacy on whatever that may be for you. So each person is individual, which is why you should not compete. Just try and be better than the person that you were yesterday. That's it. So there is no competition. So I repeat, there is no competition. So say that statement to yourself as an affirmation until you believe it. There is no competition. I am the best of the best, because it is true. There is no competition. So make sure that you continuously say that until you actually believe it yourself. There is no competition. There is no one better than you. God made you uniquely strong and beautiful. So go with that, and there's no competition. So don't compete. Stop competing. That and articles like this are available in the Love Exquisite Magazine, available on loveexquisite.com for free. So make sure you subscribe to the magazine as well as my YouTube channel. Have a blessed day, and thank you for listening.